Have you ever wondered what your zodiac sign means? Well, luckily for you, in today's video, I'm gonna be going over the 12 zodiac signs and facts about each and every single one of them. So let's just jump right into it. Yo, what is good, everybody? It's your boy Noah, back again with another YouTube video. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I help people awaken to their true abilities through wellness and spirituality, aka Noah's Ark. And in today's video, I'm going to be going over the 12 zodiac signs and facts about each and every one of them. And, before I jump into this video, I want to put out a disclaimer. And that disclaimer is going to be that these facts on these zodiac signs may not be accurate for your specific situation. This video is going to be based off of the research that I've done on these zodiac signs, plus my experience with these signs as well. My personal experience. And so this might not be 100% accurate to you, but it definitely will be accurate to some extent. And so I'm excited to make this video with you guys because I love astrology. As the famous Ralph Smart once said, millionaires don't study astrology, billionaires do. And I just enjoy studying different zodiac signs and studying how different zodiac signs can be. You know what I mean? These zodiac signs, they might be factual to most people, but everyone is going to exude a different type of energy. Everyone's going to be different. And that's the beauty of living in this world, is that we are all a unique expression of ourselves. And so that is why you might see two different people who have the same sign but act completely different. And so with all that being said, let's just jump right into it. The 12 facts about your zodiac sign, starting with the very first sign, which is Capricorn. This is going to be starting from the beginning of the month all the way to the end. So I'm going to start with January, which is the infamous Capricorn. My father is actually a Capricorn, and these signs are very unique because they are very analytical. The Capricorn they tend to be very strong leaders. They tend to be very goal-oriented people. They are very analytical as well. These signs can tend to overthink about certain things, but overall they are very grounded and just very driven, as a sign. And so I've had a couple different people who I've known. I haven't met a lot of Capricorns in my life personally, and the Capricorn sign itself I had to do a little bit more extensive research on because I don't really know a lot about the sign, honestly. But yeah, those are what Capricorn's about, generally speaking, right? Shout out to all my Capricorns. My next sign is going to be Aquarius. Now, Aquariuses are very interesting because they are the water bearer, right? As you guys know, we are actually entering the age of Aquarius, which means the age of information. And so what that means for Aquariuses is that they are truth seekers, right? These guys are very free-spirited. They tend to be very independent as well and very open-minded. If you are an Aquarius, you tend to be very curious about certain things. You know what I mean? You tend to question the mainstream narrative a lot because you are truth seekers. You guys are very adventurous and very open to change. And so the Aquariuses that I've met in my life, my little brother's an Aquarius, and he is very independent and he is very curious as to the world itself. And so shout out to all my Aquariuses out there. I want to take a brief pause in this video to acknowledge you might hear some noises in the background. That is just my family. If you don't know, I live with a big family, and so that is that. Hopefully they're not too loud. Continuing on with the third sign in this video, which is going to be the Pisces, the beloved Pisces. These people are very calm. They present a very peaceful energy, and Pisces are one of the most intuitive signs. This is the water sign, the very first water sign in this video. And they're, you know, like I said before, they're one of the most intuitive signs in the whole zodiac chart. And the great thing about Pisces is that they are very gentle. They are very kind, and the Pisces who I have known in my life have been very nice and very friendly. You know, they radiate a very calming energy, you know, and they are very intuitive. If they sense something's off, you know, and they have a feeling that something's wrong, 100% of the time, if not 90% of the time, they're gonna be right. So if you meet a Pisces and they feel off about a certain situation, you might want to listen to them, because they are very intuitive, and that is one of their strongest traits, you know what I mean? One of my best friends is a Pisces, and if you're watching this video, shout out to you, but she's very intuitive, you know what I'm saying? She is able to read someone like that. She's able to read different environments, you know what I mean, very well. And so shout out to all my Pisces out there. I rock with you guys. So that is Pisces. The fourth sign in this video is gonna be an Aries. Shout out to all my Aries out there. One of my best friends, if you're watching this video, shout out to you. He is an Aries. You know, Aries are very strong leaders. They're very competitive, right? If you meet an Aries, they're very, very goal oriented, right? They like to get things done here and now. This sign can also tend to be very independent. Like I said before, they like to get things done, and they like to get things done now. And this can cause them to be really very independent, right? They don't need a lot of help from different people. You know, this is the fire sign. This is the first, I think this is the first fire sign in this video. Shout out to all my Aries out there, natural born leaders. These guys are very competitive, like I said before, but if you are an Aries, shout out to you. The fifth sign in this video is gonna be Taurus. Now, if you guys don't know, your boy is a Taurus. Yes, I am a Taurus. Shout out to all of you Tauruses, but Tauruses are very loyal. You know, they're very grounding. These people are very easy to be friends with. They're very easy to talk to. You know, they present a very gentle presence. And the interesting thing about Tauruses is that we are very loyal. You know, we will not leave your side. You know, if you are in a relationship with a Taurus, you can bet that they are not going to cheat on you at all. You know, but on the downside of this, we tend to have trouble with our throat chakras. You know what I mean? Sometimes it is hard for us to express how we feel in certain situations, right? Another negative to a Taurus, you know, I can't talk very highly of me without saying certain negatives, right? Is that we can be very stubborn, and we want things our way and our way only. You know what I mean? It's very hard for us to compromise, and we don't really like change a lot as well. You know what I mean? And so shout out to you if you are a Taurus. The sixth sign in this video is a Gemini. Now, Geminis are one of the signs that I had to do extensive research on, because me personally in my life, I haven't met a lot of Geminis, and I don't really know a lot about the sign, you know what I mean? So I had to do extensive research. But what I do know about Geminis, and the general consensus about Geminis, is that they are very two-faced. Now, this is true, you know, they tend to have two faces, right? But when you meet a Gemini, they are very adaptable. You know, them having two faces is very great, because unlike Tauruses, they adapt to change really well. You know, they're very adaptable. And so if change hits them, they are easily able to adapt. And that's what makes the sign very unique and very different from the other signs. Geminis are also very affectionate. You know, they are very affectionate people in general. And so if you are a Gemini, shout out to you. Shout out to all my Geminis. I'm actually a Taurus cusp. You know, I'm on the brink of the Gemini cusp. So I am considered a Taurus Gemini cusp. So technically I'm part Gemini, if you want to say that. But shout out to all of the Geminis out there. The seventh sign is Cancers. if you are a Cancer, shout out to you. Cancers are very emotional, you know, just like Pisces, Cancers are one of the most intuitive signs. I would argue all water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces, are all very, very intuitive. But Cancers are also very emotional, right? They are very sensitive people. The Cancers that I've met in my life have been very sensitive, very emotional, but they are also very loyal and compassionate. And so that is why when you meet a Cancer, you will notice that if you are on their good side, they will be with you for life. You know, they will be your ride or dies, they will be your day ones, and they're very compassionate. You know, they're very empathetic people, and so they're able to have an understanding and a lot of the times put themselves in other people's shoes. You know, one of the downfalls to this though is that they can sometimes get too caught up into other people's emotions, and it can lead towards making them feel bad because they are giving too much. They can tend to give too much. But if you are a Cancer, shout out to you. The 8th sign in this video is Leos. If you are a Leo, shout out to you. These people are the star of the show, right? My older brother is a Leo, shout out to him. But Leos are the star of the show. You know, these people are very, very charming. They're very, very out there. You know, most of the time they are extroverts, right? But a lot of the times I have met Leos that have been introverted, you know, and that is kind of what caught me off guard, and it made me realize that not everyone is exactly to the point of their sign, and that's why you probably won't meet the same type of person in every single Leo that you meet, right? But that's what makes it very unique. And so these people, generally speaking, most of the time they're extroverts. You know, they love the spotlight, they love the attention, you know, they're very charismatic, they're people that you can easily get along with, you know, and yeah, they just love the attention, they love being the center of attention, and they're very friendly. And so if you are Leo, shout out to you. The 9th sign in this video is gonna be Virgos. Now, Virgos are one of the signs that I get along with the most. These people are very detail oriented, and they are very able to point out something that you say, you know. So if you're in a debate with a Virgo, they are most of the time gonna win because they are, like I said before, they're very detail oriented. So they're able to pick out what you say and analyze each and everything that you say. These people are a lot of the times very clean as well. You know, they don't like to be messy. They like very to the point, very analytical, but they're also very loyal. And so if you meet a Virgo and they're your friends, you know, they can be your day ones. You know, they can be very, very loyal. They're never gonna leave your side. And these people are most of the time down to earth, you know, and so shout out to Virgos. But the 10th sign in this video is Libra. Shout out to all my Libras out there. This is another sign that I had to do extensive research on because I don't know a lot about Libras. But if you are a Libra, I have met a couple of Libras though. That's something that I can say. And what I have met from my personal experience, Libras tend to be very bubbly. You know, these people are very social beings, most of them. Most of them are very expressive, and they are very bubbly, you know. Most of the time you're gonna get along with a Libra pretty well, you know, unless you just don't like that person, right? But they are bubbly, they're friendly, they're very social, and they are very cooperative people. And so shout out to all my Libras out there. If you are a Libra, shout out to you. But the 11th sign in this video is going to be Scorpio. So if you guys don't know, my rising sign is actually a Scorpio, and if you don't know what a rising sign is, it's pretty much the face that you show to people. And you know, Scorpios are very, very bold. You know, these people are very, very bold. They speak what's on their mind. You know, they are very passionate. My older sister's a Scorpio. Shout out to you. My mom's a Scorpio as well. These people are very compassionate. They're very passionate as well. They're also very, very loyal. people. They are very creative as well. You know, Scorpios can tend to be closed off at times. From my personal experience with Scorpios, they can tend to be very closed off. They tend to have a very closed off demeanor, you know what I mean? You might see a Scorpio and be like, wow, they look very mean, but once you get to know them, they can be very nice and very helpful. And so if you are a Scorpio, shout out to you. So the 12th and final sign, the last but definitely not least sign, is my Sagittariuses. Shout out to you if you are a Sagittarius. My moon sign is actually a Sagittarius, and so if you are unfamiliar with the moon sign, it means that that is your emotions pretty much. Your moon sign rules your emotions and your emotional intelligence. And so correct me if I'm wrong in the comment sections down below, but if you are a Sagittarius, shout out to you. Sagittariuses are very adventurous, right? They love a good time, and they love a different time as well. You know, they love exploring, they love exploration. This is another fire sign, so they're very passionate. They're very idealistic as well. Most of the time, if you meet a Sagittarius, they are pretty funny people as well. But the Sagittarius sign is very adventurous. You know, they like to explore new avenues of life, right? They're very curious people, and they love change, and they love different experiences. And so that is what makes Sagittarius unique. And so if you are a Sagittarius, shout out to you. So there it is, guys, 12 facts about your zodiac sign. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Before I end this video, I want to acknowledge that just because I said facts about your sign, it doesn't, you know, dictate who you are as a person. You know what I mean? And I want to make that clear, because I think that a lot of the times we like to identify so heavily with our zodiac sign, but this zodiac sign is only an aspect of who we are as people. And so I want you guys to understand that, and hopefully you don't take this too personally, because it was just kind of a fun video that I wanted to share with you guys based off of the research that I've done and the experiences that I've had with certain signs. And so if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to thumbs this video up, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or recommendations for future videos that you want me to talk about, feel free to comment them down in the description box below. But with all that being said, my friends, have a wonderful afternoon, morning, or night wherever you're at. And peace, love, and happiness. Mwah.